ẹ̀gbọ́n tí wòlíì kan sọ ẹni Ọlọ́run ní Nàìjíríà ò ní pín àbí ìkọ̀tẹ̀sọkọ́ nìyẹn ẹni kò tí tó àsìkò àwa tẹ̀fẹ́ yí ohun Ọlọ́run yẹn padà tọ́lọ́run bá ní Nàìjíríà ò ní pín we will do everything to make sure that Nàìjíríà pín.
Nǹkan tó fa ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni pé ẹ̀yin náà wò láti bí ijọ́ mélòó kan sí bí ọ̀sẹ̀ bí méjì sí nípa ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Fúlàní tó wà ní gbogbo Ìbàràpá. Ẹ wo dókítà wa Dr. Fatai PhD doctor ọmọ Yorùbá tó kàwé tó gboyè ó wá lọ sí lóyìnbó ní àìníye ọdún ó lọ ṣiṣẹ́ ó wá dé okòó dé ó wá lọ lu bàbá ẹ̀ ní gangan ó dá oko àgbàdo ẹ̀gẹ́ iṣu oríṣiríṣi nǹkan soya beans ó dẹ̀ gba ọmọ wa ní gangan bẹ́ẹ̀ náà síbẹ̀ rẹpẹtẹ tó ń bá a ṣiṣẹ́ Fúlàní wa jẹ oko ẹ̀ ó wá gbéra láti lọ bá àwọn Fúlàní sọ̀rọ̀ láti lọ bá Sẹ́ríkì Fúlàní pé ẹ wá wo ohun tí àwọn ọmọ yín ṣe lórí oko mi kò yẹ kó rí báyìí lórí ilẹ̀ bàbá mi wọ́n dẹ̀ dé lókun bẹ̀ náà wọ́n dẹ̀ sàpà àìmọye èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ tá a lè múrúkọ wọn làwọn Fúlàní yìí bẹ́ lórí tí wọ́n pa wọ́n jí àwọn kan gbé ẹni tí wọ́n bá gbowó tó kéré lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ wọ́n gba 7 million wọ́n gba 10 million wọ́n gba 11 million lórí ilẹ̀ bàbá wa ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn dùn mí ó bà mí lọ́kàn jẹ́ gan pé tá a bá torí pé tó Ọlọ́run bàbá wa àwa ará àwọn ọmọ tí tẹ̀lé wa tó ń ṣààbò fún wa àwọn tí ọ̀lẹ́ tí ó tẹ̀lé wọn kọ́ ìdí nìyí tó mú mi lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ débẹ̀ ohun tí mo lọ fún ni pé láti lọ bá pé ṣé gbóhùn tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí lórí ilẹ̀ wa sọ́dá ẹ ti ń gbé pẹ̀lú wa adẹ̀fàyè gbà yín àbáyín jà àṣẹ nǹkan jàǹbá fún yín ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ni mò ń bá Sẹ́ríkì sọ̀rọ̀ làwọn ọmọ rẹ̀ yóò bọ́ sí mi mo gba ìbọn yẹn lọ́wọ́ ìkan yọ àké àgbà ìkejì tún yọ ìbọn mi ìyẹn ti ẹ̀yìn ẹni bá wọnú fídíò yẹn tó rà fídíò wọn ó yin ìbọn yẹn sí mi kí n tó lóbọn yẹn mọ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ bá gbọ́ fídíò rẹ̀ pé ìbọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dáhùn bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n yin ìbọn sí mi bẹ́ẹ̀ kí n tó bájà wá ẹ̀yìn pípò yìí tí n bá bájà wá ẹ̀ ní dúró tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti wá lè wá àtúnṣe sí ọ̀rọ̀ jíjígbé àti pípa àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n wa àtàwọn àǹtí wa àwọn bọ̀dá wa àtàwọn ìyá mi àtàwọn bàbá mi tẹ́lẹ̀ wọn lò mọ́ iye o ó fẹ́ tàkẹ́ forílẹ̀ bàbá wa lẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ náà ń fà yìí sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn kí sọ̀rọ̀ ọjà àwọn kan gbé wọ́n fẹ́ pa àwọn mùsùlùmí kílọ̀kàn mi kan mùsùlùmí kílọ̀kàn mi kan kírísítẹ̀ kílọ̀kàn mi kan gbogbo tá à ń fà yìí èmi ò nídìí kẹta àlàáfíà Yorùbá ni mò ń wá mi fẹ́ kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n dúnkòkò tọ́pọ̀ jù wọ́n dúnkòkò ntọ́lọ́hùn táwọn tí ń dúnkòkò náà mọ̀ pé àwọn ń dúnkòkò mọ́ mi ṣùgbọ́n ohun tí èyí jẹ́ kí ẹ̀rù bà mí ni pé ó ń bẹ nínú Bíbélì pé tíyẹn bá ń jà fún ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ lórí nǹkan bàbá rẹ̀ tó bá kú síbẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan kan torí pé mo mọ̀ pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn fúngbà díẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń dúnkòkò láti bí ìjẹ́ ẹni tọ́rọ̀ ti ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn ní wọ́n ti ń pè mí àwọn fẹ́ wá wọ́n máa arrest mi wọ́n ti ń sẹ́ni mẹ́sẹ̀jì oríṣiríṣi kan fẹ́ wá gbé mi lé ẹ̀rù kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sì bà mí. gbogbo àwọn ọba tó wà ń bẹ pátápátá inú wọn dùn wọ́n sì fọwọ́ sí pé ìyà tí ń jẹ àwọn etí tó àwọn òfin fúlàní lórí ilẹ̀ bàbá wọn mọ́ pépà ti tó àwọn tí wọ́n ń pa iná làwọn jọba lé lórí tí fídíò sì wà àwọn ọba gan ni wọ́n ń pè mí pé ìyà tí ń jẹ àwọn yìí ti tó àwọn tí wọ́n ń pa àwọn ọmọ àwọn tó ń pa yìí lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la àwọn náà làwọn sì jọba lé lórí ó ti tó bẹ́ẹ̀ kò sí àgbààgbà Yorùbá tínú rẹ̀ dùn sí pé kò sínú àgbà ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n náà ni ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n bàbá wa ni inú tí wọ́n ní òdùn bí wọ́n ṣe ń pa wá bí Fúlàní ṣe ń jí wa gbé tó ń gbowó lálá lọ́wọ́ inú òdùn ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀rù ń bà wọ́n kọ́ bá mọ́ yọ wọ́n nípò ibi tí wọ́n wà sẹ́wọ̀n wípé nígbà tí wọ́n ń jí àwọn aráàlú gẹ̀gẹ̀ gbé tí wọ́n ń pa wọ́n fẹ́ni kankan sọ̀rọ̀ ń bọ̀ ya wọ́n lọ jí ọmọ ọba gẹ̀gẹ̀ gbé ọmọ ọba tí ń bẹ lórí gẹ̀gẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ wọ́n jí ọmọ bàbá gẹ̀gẹ̀ gbé fúnra ẹ̀ tó fọ́kó díẹ̀ bí wọ́n sì gba 4 million lọ́wọ́ bàbá kan tó gbọ́ ọmọ bàbá fún bàbá àwọn Fúlàní torí pé ń bọ̀ ọba ya àyè ti gba àwọn Fúlàní ìdíbi pé wọ́n wá gbé ọba fúnra ẹ̀ náà àfi wọ́n ní kọlọ̀ kí wọ́n lọ dáwọ́ jọ àwa Yorùbá sì sùn a sì dákẹ́ a sì sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn bàbá wa dẹ̀ dákẹ́.
Ìgbòho Elédùmarè Ìgbòho òòṣà àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá nífẹ̀ẹ́ gan-an. Nífẹ̀ẹ́. 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 Nífẹ mo dẹ̀ máa ń sọ fún yín ní gbogbo ìgbà pé kò ń ṣèmi nìkan mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ yín. Ọlọ́run kò fi ìfẹ́ tó wà láàrin mi àti yín, Ọlọ́run bá wa bọ́ǹdẹ̀ ni, èṣù dẹ̀ ní yà wá, kò sẹ́nìkan tó máa yà wá. Bọ́ bá parọ́ lọ síbi tó parọ́ lọ sọ́hùn, wà á máa sọ fún mi pé kí n ṣáà máa báṣẹ́ lọ. Mo sọ fún ẹ pé ìgbàkígbà tó bá dó ti yá, tí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ò bá tẹ̀lé ẹ nígbà tí ó bá tún sọ pé ó ti yá nísìn, àwa péréke ta bá tẹ̀lé ẹ, a tẹ̀lé ẹ títí da máa fi délẹ̀ lérí. Mo lè fún ẹ ní assurance yẹn, ìyẹn bàbá mi olóyè Ìgbòho ọmọ Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho ṣá. Èmi mọ̀ pé ìfẹ́ tí a ní sí bàbá wa olóyè Ìgbòho, ìfẹ́ tí o ò fowó rà ni. You have not paid us for this love that we have for you. Ìfẹ́ tó wá láti inú ọkàn wa, ìfẹ́ tí a rí from the love that you also have fún àwa ìran Yorùbá. You want us. Kódà ó yẹ ká máa apologize on behalf of àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tó fi tiwọn kó bá gbogbo wa báyìí. We should be apologizing to you. Fáwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí wọ́n disagree nígbà tó pè wá, tó sọ fún wa ní 4 years ago, Ìgbòho, ó yẹ ká máa apologize kan lójoojúmọ́ on behalf of àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí kò ní understanding pé in tó ń sọ ó ń ṣe adàlúrù. Wọ́n pè lóríṣiríṣi orúkọ. Èmi mọ̀ pé o ní ká máa yáfì wọn. Kódà o máa ń sọ nígbà míì pé ká má bú wọn, ká fi wọ́n sílẹ̀, kò yé wọn. O ní ká má bú àwọn ọba rárá, pé ká fi àwọn ọba sílẹ̀. Wọ́n tún wá fẹ́ pa ẹ́ sínú ilé lórí òdodo tó ń sọ. Wọ́n mú òkú méjì lọ. Wọ́n pa Àdògán, wọ́n pa Alhaji Fatai. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n fi eléyìí clear fáwọn tí wọ́n ń lo orúkọ lóyè tẹ́fẹ́ fi jẹ̀wé, and I am not making this up. Ìgbòho kò ní kẹ́ lọ fi orúkọ òun gba ẹni ẹ̀ ń ṣe asylum ni àbí ẹ̀ ń claim kankan, because èèyàn kan sọ pé torí mo ní àwọn kan lórúkọ Ìgbòho nígbà tí gbogbo ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀, ẹ má bínú pé mo yàbàrà sí bíbá ẹ̀, pé torí ẹ̀ ń kọ́ táwọn bá ti nídìí ìrànlọ́wọ́, dandan ni pé kí Ìgbòho kó submit rẹ̀ fún ìrànlọ́wọ́ lé wọn lórí. No, it doesn't work like that. Èmi na gbẹnusọ fún olóyè Ìgbòho, kò authorize mi pé kí n kọ̀wé fún anybody tó bá ń lórúkọ Ìgbòho níta fún whatever reason. Eléyìí kó jẹ́ èyí tí mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó ń bẹ níta, àwọn tó yé ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ ti yé wọn. Ìgbòho will not give anybody tí ó máa sọ pé torí òun lo orúkọ Ìgbòho fi jẹ anything níta, kẹwàá expect pé ó ti di dandan pé torí gbogbo àjọ gbé Yorùbá nation dání. 15 years ni mo fi jà fún ìwé mi. Lóòótọ́ kò ń ṣe opportunity eléyìí làwa lò. Ẹ má bínú pé mo yàbàrà sí bíbá slightly. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Ìgbòho, it is well known around the world, and Ìgbòho ò lè compromise in tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sóhun torí anybody. Ìlú tá wà, ayé tá wà nísìn, gbogbo nǹkan ló ní footprint. Yes, àti láwọn tí wọ́n ti fi orúkọ Ìgbòho pé nǹkan ṣàwọn nǹkan kan, but fún wọn any document láti fi back ẹ̀. Àwọn ọlọ́mọ tó lọ sọ níta, wọ́n kàn fi ń tó àwa létí ni. This is a message fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá, torí pé wọ́n lórí program mìíràn làwọn ti gbọ́ pé wọ́n náwọn kan forúkọ Ìgbòho jà asylum níta. Yes, orúkọ Ìgbòho ti di orúkọ tí ó ní heavyweight, àti láwọn tó ti fi ṣe oríṣiríṣi nǹkan, but we must continue to protect his image and his name. Ìgbòho dẹ̀ ń ṣe adàlúrú. Àìtí bẹ̀rẹ̀ program, this is just the preambles. Ìgbòho kì í ṣe ọ̀daràn, kò kì í ṣe olè. gbogbo record tí àwọn European Union ó wà lọ́wọ́ mi tọ́lọ wá ìdí olóyè Ìgbòho wọ́n ní kò ṣe criminal record rí pé àwọn òríbì kankan tí wọ́n lè fi tọ́ka pé olè ni àbí ẹni tó ń dà lóru. Àmọ́ àwa la máa wá jẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ Ìgbòho kì í ṣe ọ̀dàlúrú nígbà tí a bá máa jáde. Olóyè kan ló máa lídi pé à ń jáde, àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá la máa jáde nígbà tí àṣẹ bá ti wá látòkè. A máa débẹ̀. Kò tí ì sẹ́ni tó mọjọ́ náà. Àwọn tó ń béèrè pé ó yẹ ká ti jáde, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló yẹ ká ti jáde. Àmọ́ ǹjẹ́ ìwọ ti ń dira? Ǹjẹ́ ò ń dira dáadáa? Àbí o kàn ń rò pé a kàn máa jáde? Security ó yàtọ̀ sáfẹ́ gba country. Security ilẹ̀ Yorùbá kò ń ṣe pé a fẹ́ gba country is a complete two different pictures. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣì dá dúró bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, mò ń bọ̀ padà. Mo kí gbogbo èèyàn wa, èdè ní Sunday 13th of April 2025. I was privileged to be with Professor Akintoye yesterday. Discussion is not for social media. They are all private conversation. But bàbá ní kí máa kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. Wọ́n ní kí n kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá káàkiri ibikíbi tó kálukú bá wà. Wọ́n ní ká kí yín ní kíkí ọlá, kíkí ọlà. Pé gbogbo ibi tí olúkálukú wá wà, àwọn kí wa. Lóòótọ́, expect kí bàbá wa address wa láìpẹ́. Bàbá máa ṣe gbogbo tó yẹ kó ṣe. Wọ́n sì máa address wa. All I need to say for now is that Professor Adebanji Akintoye is in good spirit and is also in good health. I spent 7 hours with him yesterday, and I look forward to spending more time with him again. That is the message from Professor Akintoye. But on this platform, I have given him my word that within a week, I would come back and give him a package on behalf of the Koiki Media listeners around the world. I'm going to donate walkie-talkie fún bàbá àti Olóyè Ìgbòho. Àwọn staff tèmi náà àdé fún wọn ní díẹ̀. So we're looking at about 100 walkie-talkie at 13,000 naira average. It will be needed because of the upcoming event. What is the event? The mega rally we hold. I can tell you that. It will hold. Date, I don't know. When, I don't know. It will happen this year. Mega rally we hold, and we know what walkie-talkie can do. Just to coordinate, support. It's part of the logistics. So at average of 13,000 naira, we need to deliver these under a week. Until Woli kan sọ, ẹni Ọlọ́run ní Nàìjíríà ò ní pín, àbí kò tẹ́ sọ kọ́ nìyẹn. Ẹni kò tí tó àsìkò, àwa tẹ̀ fẹ́ yí ohun Ọlọ́run yẹn padà. Tọ́lọ́run bá ní Nàìjíríà ò ní pín, we will do everything to make sure that Nigeria pín. And that's exactly what we are doing right now. Mo ń try láti wá anthem ní ẹ má bínú, and then we can fire on quickly. But gbogbo èyí tí ẹ̀ ń ríran, tẹ́ ń sọ fún wa pé Ọlọ́run tí ì sọ pé àsìkò tó, ẹ lọ sọ fún Ọlọ́run padà pé àwa kan ní Ọlọ́run gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́hùn wa. Nigeria will dissolve. Yoruba will exit. Bola Tinubu will be the last president. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ kú ni kó kú. Ẹni tó bá máa yè ni kó yè. The destruction of Nigeria on the Yoruba people has come to an end. We are not going to destroy Nigeria. Nigeria has already destroyed itself. It cannot even protect you. Kò ń ṣe torí pé security la ṣe fẹ́ kúrò ní Nigeria. A fẹ́ gba country wa, and we are serious about it. And if it means death, yes, some of us are ready to go so that you will be able to sacrifice for the next generation. Àwọn generation tó ń bọ̀ láyé ò tún ní wá pariwo Yorùbá nation. The end of Nigeria would happen, and Tinubu will be the last president, inshallah. Lórúkọ Jésù, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. My name is Olayomi Koiki. Wole share button. I will give you the hope and the feelings. Elodira, Mugboti Pastor Yenso. Thank you so much once again to my mom for being able to stand by when we could not raise the money for the ticket. She had to bail me out again. Mukiawo Yahumi for the sacrifice that you have put in through for me. Adele Liri together, Kosenito Mayobo. I will not die while we are in this movement. You would all have to enjoy it for the sacrifice and the pain that I'm putting you through. I know there are many things that we should be doing. Go on holiday like other family, have this time together, but rather I am putting my life in the midst of what can kill me. I know that. I know I can be killed for what I'm doing. But ikú kan ti pa mí. Mo kí àwọn babaláwo, mo kí ẹ̀yin pastors, mo kí ẹ̀yin imam, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń fàdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ẹ má ti dákẹ́ àdúrà o nítorí pé tó bá ní opportunity, they are ready to kill us so that you will not be liberated. But àwọn la máa kọ́kọ́ pa káwọn tó pa wá. Bá ṣe máa pa wọ́n, ẹnu ẹ̀ náà la wà yìí.
The
Yoruba indigene.
I
want to talk to you all.
And
I want you to listen and accept what I'm about to say. I said they are already usurping you from your villages all over Yoruba State.
In Ogun State.
In Ogun State.
Osun State.
Osun State.
Ondo State.
Ondo State.
Anambra State.
Even Anambra State. Even the Igbo lands as well. People are already entering those places. And they are already overtaking you people in your various states. What we are saying right now, this is not about religion.
Christian,
whether you're a Christian
Muslim,
or you're a Muslim, and we are Yoruba traditional worshippers, this is time we must band together to fight for our father's land so that they don't overtake us in it. Don't let them use religion to take over our land. All those villages they have taken over in Ondo State, when they wanted to kill, they killed Christian and Muslim alike. They are fighting for the land. They are not fighting for religion. They are just coming through the lens of religion. But I'm telling you all Yoruba people, please be prepared. Nigerians at large, please be well prepared so that they don't take you away from your father's land. And calling onto the royalties in Yoruba land. The Oni of Ife, the Imperial Majesty. Kábíyèsí, we greet you, sir. Please talk about this. The new Aláàfin, please talk about it. All the kings in Ondo State. The kings in Lagos, Oyo, Osun, please talk about this. Because when the war overwhelms us, we will not be able to do anything about it. Personally, I'm ready for war. I told you the last time that you fortify yourself. Some people will say, why will a pastor utter that kind of statement? Please go and fortify yourself. Because when war comes, I will drop my Bible. I will go and fight for my father's land. When the Christianity came into Nigeria,
1842.
It came in 1842. That was when it came in. And the first person to compile the Bible, his name is Williams. They killed him on the 6th, 1536. They burnt him. He was lynched. The person that compiled the Bible for us. So don't let us put religion into our culture or for fight for our father's land. I will fortify myself and I'll be a leader. And if you can fortify people, fortify them. We will fight that war. I will drop my Bible because of my father's land. Because the Bible says it. Hebrews 6 verse 1. It says, set aside the teachings of Christ and let us do what is complete. We will now put it aside. Let's fight for our father's land. And we tell Jesus to help us. To help us in the war for our father's land. That's what we are going to do.
Only if Baba Adeboye can speak like this. Only if Kumoye can speak like this. Only if Iyadura can speak like this, Pastor Jerry can speak like this, only if all the Yoruba pastors, Prophet Ojo Taiwo, can speak like this, and liberate within a space of a limited time. Let's come back to logistics. Bàbá ẹ̀ ní ká lọ dira, àwa tí ń dira tẹ́lẹ̀ náà, ó tójọ́ mẹ́ta. Mo dúpẹ́ pé we remember his last video. We took it serious and we took it to the next level. We told everybody, a sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa pé kó lọ máa múra sílẹ̀, kó lọ dira dáadáa. O gbọ́dọ̀ níbi tó ti lè lọ dira. You don't need to consult anybody and say ẹ bá wa wábì kan. You need to go back to your own roots. Gbogbo ala ní ibi tí a ti jáde, a ní ìdílé tí gbogbo wa ti jáde. We must go back and ask questions or sort something out for ourselves. Ìjẹ̀sìn kọ́ là ń jà. We are fighting so that kí ayé wa kó lè ṣe exist after tí gbogbo wa bá ti dàgbà, tá bá ti dògbò, tá bá ti lọ. If we dare fail, which we are not going to, it will be one of the biggest disasters of mankind. Àsìkò yìí ò ń ṣàsìkò tí máa sọ pé a ti ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ àṣemọ́. This is the time to put aside those little things that are bothering us about the movement and focus. Àsìkò tá gbọ́dọ̀ wà very focused láwa. We are not fighting because of the Fulanis. À ń jà nítorí pé a fẹ́ retain country tí ó ti exist before Nigeria. So we will fight till the last person láti gbàlú yẹn. And when I mean fight, we are not fighting Fulanis láti fi gba ara wa sílẹ̀. We are fighting the globalists. A lot of you don't know that. Who we are fighting is bigger than the Fulanis. Àwọn tá à ń bá jà ju Fulani lọ. Fulani ni foot soldiers wọn tó ń lò. Wọ́n dẹ̀ rí wọn lò dáadáa. Àwọn Fulani tí ẹ̀ ń rí yẹn kọ́ ni à ń bá jà. Ìran Yorùbá ń bá àgbáyé jà. And that is something that everybody needs to understand clearly today. And it is either you are in to save that particular indigenous Yoruba people, or we will remain underneath the globalists. They have destroyed us and we are going to destroy them back. How we are going to destroy them will remain in our mind. We are the face of the movement. Baba Kitoye, Igboho, myself, plus others. Àtàwọn tẹ́ mọ̀. You must protect everything surrounding them. We are now at a very crucial stage of the movement. I am trying to be very cautious pẹ̀lú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ máa sọ. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But be prepared for death for you and for me. But we can overcome those deaths if we all prepare in our mind that before we are killed, we must also prepare to kill them back. Kó tó di pé wọ́n máa pa wá, a gbọ́dọ̀ prepare láti pa wọ́n padà, because they're going to kill us. I can tell you that. The Yoruba people have been killed for the last 65 years of being part of Nigeria. More Yoruba people have died now while Tinubu is in office. That I'm sure you know. More Yoruba people have died since the Tinubu today Ori Oye. About confirm Tinubu. More Yoruba people have died since the Tinubu today Ori Oye. Do not think that you are perfect. I want to see what loot of your power. Poverty was part of it as well. There is no reason ten to wà abroad lè jẹ 3 square mil and to wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó ní better soil láti gbìn kan kò róúnjẹ jẹ lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta. Ẹni tó wà abroad tó lo passport tó dáa tó fi ń travel káàkiri gbogbo àgbáyé kò sẹ́ni reason láyé yìí tí ọmọ Yorùbá náà lè ní passport tiẹ̀ tó lè fi compete pẹ̀lú any country around the world. Currency tí wọ́n ń lò labroad tí wọ́n fi ń dominate wa ní on our own land kò sí any reason táwa náà lè build currency tiwa with a strong economy. Mo kúrò lọ́kàn ẹ̀ nísìn nínú broadcast pé Fúlàní kọ́ là ń bá jà. A lot of you are mixing it up. Ẹ fi pé tá bá ti jáde àfi lọ máa attack Fúlàní náà. That is not what we are doing. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tí ẹ ti ní understanding that the Fulanis are just their foot soldiers, but we are going to have to work towards a Yoruba independent country to stop those that are bringing those formations underneath. Ìran Yoruba ti wà infiltrated for a very long time, but we did not know. What infiltrates were for a very, very long time. MK Abiola was one of them. And you can imagine if one of them was MKO that infiltrated the Yoruba people, Tinubu was also one of them. And he is the current president right now. Let us prepare that if Tinubu is going to destroy our life, we must prepare to save that life, as many as we can, but some will have to die. We must now save the remaining leftovers, which is still over 60 million, at least right now, nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ́nu. Tabanika documenti gbogbo wa pátá. I am capping it to 60 million people must now be protected moving forward. How do we do that? Yoruba country nìkan ló lè ṣe. Tinubu will still be used if we give him the chance to push further, and many Yoruba people will die. It's just very sad to say. Now you can see the clearer picture that we are not fighting Fulani. So how do we fight Tinubu? That is the question that needs the answer. And that answer is Yoruba country. Forget about what Tinubu is going to do or what he's not going to do. Tinubu will probably have maximum, with his current age, maximum 40 years. And I try to make it look cool so that I do not wish death on him. But he's already wishing death on us. And what do we do to protect ourselves? I want you to have Netflix, Prime, to go and watch a movie called The Wheel of Time. That is the movie, if you can, if you have Prime. I'll repeat it again. About me cost in the comment section. It's okay. The Wheel of Time, episode 7 of season 3. Death is gonna definitely happen. It is too late to avoid the death. But what do we do to save the millions of Yoruba people is what we need to do now. The death is already there. Do not be deceived. Fẹ̀yìntì ní Prime and you don't know what this film is all about. It's just similar to exactly what we are fighting for today. A lot of people will still die for us to get the Yoruba nation. If truly, Tabayekwa country, who we don't know among us is a very serious discussion. I have had this conversation with my own wives. This particularly fún ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní homeland. You must prepare your family for this fight to save the Yoruba people from being taken out of the world that we are living today and converted to something that we are not. This is not a laughing matter. It's a serious matter. Any one of us could die along the line of this movement. And you must allow your family to know that. Bokonshe Bugua Lama sacrifice to that extent. But that is a fact. The wheel of time, yes, actually going to yami grace, so they should talk. It is too late to avoid death. Death is already hovering across Yoruba land and many parts of Nigeria today. We are not going out to fight Fulani. We are going out to save our lives from the globalist that wants to direct and dictate. And that is something that many of you have not fathomed. Many Yoruba people still really get the grasp of this movement. Some have just thought that watching a YouTube of videos about people talking about Yoruba nation, what we are fighting for is death that is already hovering across us, and we want to save as many others that we can. And the only way we can do that is to prepare. Eba mi fin kan mú kíní ẹ̀ dání tó ń squeeze, please. We are facing death. Ikú ti wà lórí gbogbo wa, but we can avoid it before it is too late. Tinubu will push us to more death. Tinubu already put us into that, and many people that are selfish. This is not about the diaspora saving the Yoruba people. It's about the Yoruba saving each other from the debt. Many of us would die more if Tabakba country were. A lot of Yoruba people will die if we fail to get a Yoruba country. A lot of Yoruba people will die. Tinubu will not save us from this current situation. Tinubu is not going to save us. And I hope you understand what we are really into. Many of you don't understand what we are into at all. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa ò mọ̀ ta wà nínú ẹ̀, a kò rò pé it's just a fun, fair event. A lot of us do not understand that it is about life and death. You can say that àwa tá wà níwájú might be the one that they will take out, just as Khashoggi was killed by Saudi Arabia inside their embassy in Istanbul. He was killed. The prince of Saudi Arabia denied not knowing, but that is bullshit. He was part and parcel of those that killed him. Do not think that Tinubu would not do the same. If otherwise, we can see that it's already happening. Gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n look away. Tẹ́ ń sọ pé Fulani ni ó kàn disturb wa. It is beyond Fulanis. Kò ń ṣe Fulani. The current man that wants Yoruba people to die right now is Tinubu. He is the one in charge of the affairs of Nigeria, and he is the one that wants Yoruba people to die. For every day that Tinubu is pushing one Nigeria against us, that is death for Yoruba people. Ikú nìyẹn fún gbogbo wa. So you can see that it's not about me, that I am the target. Every single one of us are the target. You are the target, I am the target. Kò dẹ̀ sí target tó kékeré. And that is something that gbogbo wa ní láti understand, that we are all a target right now. Who are those targeting us? The globalists. They will do everything to push Tinubu to take us out from having an independent Yoruba country. And we must prepare for the worst case scenarios. This is not a child's play. Once again, Entobani Prime. I have given few films on this platform. These are real events that has happened. Tofish movie, just like most of the Nollywood that are also not doing much. Most of those Yoruba actors and actresses and the artists might not have a place to operate when Nigeria is fully an Islamic country. I don't think they know what we are fighting for. The Funke Akindeles, I saw Kunle Afolayan, massive. These are the kind of investment I want to see in Yoruba land. Building something in Oyo State, just launched, I believe, yesterday, if not a day before. I saw it on Seyi Makinde's Twitter handle. But ṣé ó lè guarantee life for me tí bá wá ṣe holiday nínú resort yẹn with my family? Would you take your family from abroad and go and stay there? For those of you that are not advising them now. Yes, these are beautiful investments that we want to see across Yoruba land. I will support him, I will promote him, but right now, they are not talking about anything more than we want to just have our own business. Look and hear me very well. The Islamic agenda will destroy all your businesses as they've done with Baba Olowo. Businesses in Nigeria, they will destroy it. Go and ask Baba Kitoye what happened to all the businesses and the plan that Baba Olowo have from Yoruba. So you are just saying, I am just doing my small business. I don't want to have anything to do with Yoruba nation, but I just want to operate in Nigeria. That business will be destroyed if we remain inside a one Nigeria. And it does not matter what businesses you are doing. It will affect you just as it will affect others. And they will do it from every part that it will be feeling you as if like, how is this happening? It is happening because, oh, it's accept that Nigeria that you are in as a Yoruba person, a Yoruba woman, a Yoruba adult, a Yoruba youth, a Yoruba widow, a Yoruba with a physical challenge. Most of you that are against the Yoruba nation movement, Nigeria would destroy everything that you have. It has been done for us before. Go back and look at history. They will destroy our economy. You will not be able to compete with them, especially on drug. They will use big amount of drug money to destroy everything that you are selling. You will not make profit. You will not be able to compete with them in hotel. And I'm not talking about the Igbos, because you might think that when I talk about the drugs, about Igbos. No, I am talking about the globalists that will eventually take charge. They will control the Igbos, and they will also control others that are in that sector. Go and ask who control the shipping line in the world. This is one of the biggest cartel. And yet, these are the people controlling your port. Britain controls the Nigerian Apapa port. And Britain wants you to come under a COS to the UK as a carer. We will either not accept that, but how is when we have Yoruba nation. The current Nigeria Port Authority is controlled by Britain, while many of you are struggling, including myself. If you know what that can generate for us, you would run with Yoruba Nation campaign and demand it now. Tó bá rò pé bóyá in tí mò ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ tó kọ̀ ń dùn lẹ́nu lásán ni, Tinubu is selling us already to the Shagoris, one of the most criminal organized people as of today, the Shagoris. Tinubu cares less if many of you die while he serves his own cronies. This Yoruba nation is about life and death. We must prepare for such. Like I said, there are many institutions that have been forced on us that would not want to go. These are not in the forest. These are right underneath our nose across Yoruba land. Dangote will fight back as much as he can to save Nigeria against you, a Yoruba man that owns Yoruba land. Ìtàgbédání ó le gan, ó kọjá bẹ́ ṣe ń wò lọ. And I hope this message today will wind down your brain. That are you ready to die for this cause? If you're not ready to die for this cause, you are not part of this movement. You must have it at the back of your mind that you're ready to die for this cause. Tell about it, the stage here, you are still not yet ready. Not that you will die, but you must have it at the back of your mind. Because you could be the last man that will save us during the course of having our independent country. It's not about Igbowo or Babakitoye. It's about every one of us to have it at the back of our mind. I, Olayomi Koiki, would rather die for a Yoruba nation to happen than to remain in Nigeria and die because of something that we could have avoided. If you cannot get to that level, you are still not yet ready for the movement. And that means we would have to sacrifice everything that we have. If you are not in that capacity yet, you are still far away from the movement. We are in a very serious situation, and death is just hovering around the Yoruba people. People think that Fulani will be the only one to come and attack you, but we are being under attack on a daily basis. The banking sector Yoruba have been destroyed. That means we do not have economic power in Nigeria today anymore, as it used to be. I'm sure Feyintiawa, the banking sector, knows what I'm talking about. And just for a bit of sanity, I will leave names out of the broadcast, but you know those that have taken over Yoruba banking. Not that we're scared of them. You know who have taken over the Yoruba trade. You know those that are working day and night to make sure that a dewa cannot be used across Yoruba land. We are being infiltrated on a daily basis by many of those that you don't know, and they are not in the forest. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ń rò pé Fúlàní tó wà nígbó nìkan ni àǹbájà. You are fighting Igbos, Hausas, Ijaws. You are fighting English people, Scottish, Italian, Spanish, Russian, Americans, Germans, France. You're fighting many African countries because one mọ̀ pé tí Yorùbá bá ti dá dúró tán, it will be part of the beacon of the world. That means that you must be prepared to die for this cause. If you cannot die for it, then you are just not ready, but you will still be part of the Yoruba country for those that died or those that live to tell the story. Most of the story that we are hearing today, some have to die for it, for their generation to survive. Once again, Tebani Prime, Etawani Diaspora, or Etawani Africa, go and watch. I only watched it yesterday. The Wheel of Time episode 7 of season 3. One of those that had to sacrifice himself in this particular movie is an indigenous movie. Toba sacrificed Are as at the time he did during the course of the fight. And everybody was told to fight and prepare all kind of weapons to fight against the enemies. The little weapon that they have, everybody, including the youngest in that village, was told to harm and prepare for fight. The lost people, but they won the fight. But one man had to sacrifice just as many that died as well. Who is going to sacrifice for Yoruba nation to become an independent country? Ṣé Igboho la fẹ́ yẹ kó sacrifice nìkan? Can Igboho be in every part of Yoruba land? Yes. Their Christians' agenda also to make sure that we do not have a Yoruba country, just as there is Islamic agenda. I am not going to tell you it is not true. There is a Christian agenda making Yoruba nation kó má wá sí ìmúṣẹ, just as there is also the Islam. The tradition has already been infiltrated as much as possible. What infiltrates Ìṣẹ̀ṣe? We will need to rewrite everything back. Our history has been destroyed. It is an agenda by the West. I have told you, if needs be, let UK keep everything that they've given me. I would rather take a Yoruba country and return back everything the UK gave me. That is how far I am ready to go. That is the only way for me. You would have to decide yours. This is not a fight that you would just say, we must all ready to show face that we are the one involved. We will fight and defeat, but we must plan ahead. There's no amount of what you talk about what is going on in Nigeria. It stops nothing.